You've obviously learned along the way a lot, not only about the business, but about becoming a leader and becoming a manager. Share a few thoughts on that. What have you learned along the way? What would be useful to pass on?
So I suppose I've been fortunate that I have worked for some icons of food retail. I worked for Terry Leahy for 15 years, John Sainsbury for 10, and then Alan Leighton for the last 5. And, you know, advice for the young people in the room, really listen. And then as you see really great examples of leadership, just pluck it out and put it into your toolkit of skills, and then turn it into your own way of being a leader. I think being humble is really important. Blame yourself for failure and credit others for success. Have a plan, stick to it, religiously keep on reminding everybody about it. Don't get distracted. Simplicity has been mentioned a few times today. There's a well-known saying, I'm sorry I wrote you a complicated letter, I didn't have the time to write you a simple one. It's the hardest thing for businesses to be simple. And then I think finally, you're going to have to take some tough decisions and probably take them early rather than late. And if you can do all those things and have some fun, there's far few of us that are having fun at the moment. I think if you can get fun back into the workplace, then you'll actually be a leader that people want to follow. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. That's the first thing everybody should realize. But then actually I think you have to walk the talk. So the words and the music have to align. We are a real advocate of senior women in the workplace. You know, we obviously have thousands of women that work on the front line, but if I look at my executive team, there's 5 women and 2 men. I'm an endangered species now.
So.
And so I think actually, you know, if you wanted to come to a business with purpose. You've heard that echoed through the theme of today. And, you know, the co-op's not just a business, it's the way it does business that's really important. And the more successful we can be, then the more good we can do in communities and the difference that we can play. And because we're not at the behest of the city, we can take mid to long-term decisions. And ideally, the more wealth that we can create, then the more good we can put back into local causes. Since 2016, we've given nearly £60 million to local causes up and down the country. And, you know, listening to Ash talk about mental health, we've championed loneliness, mental health, modern slavery, and now crime as really big issues that will raise multi-millions for each year to make a difference. So if you want to work for a business of purpose, then there's no better place than the co-op.